Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Sharks. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sharks offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
They're going to ride this running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Sharks come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll go to the counter play. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Sharks decide to punt it away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So North Texas offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the tailback. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got his man quickly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
With jet sweep pass. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. And he picks up the big game.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bullock. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Sharks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mean Green! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Tackled after picking up the first down. The Sharks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to throw on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Sharks will call on their punt team.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Offense gets set for second down. To the air. It's Cummings. Makes the grab on the left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Sharks will punt this one away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've got time. They've got the lead. And David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game.
Time to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Going for 6. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sharks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ferguson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard.
That makes the score. North Texas.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. And the stomping has commenced.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 20 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Merritt. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding his strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And here comes the offense on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Sharks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, North Texas! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
North Texas, 49.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to the...
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Trying to get to him. With the catch, it's Robert. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Robertson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Sharks have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Ward. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. That is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
42, Spider.
To the air, it's Cummings. They'll run the screen. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.